Ninja has made a bizarre yet intentional decision to decline numerous multi-million-dollar streaming contracts from Twitch, Facebook Gaming, YouTube, no not you, and instead decide to stream on every social media platform at the exact same time. This could be an absolutely genius marketing strategy for a streamer of his size, or he could potentially lose millions of dollars. You see, a large part of his income comes from a streaming contract. Streaming platforms pay content creators large sums of money to exclusively stream on their platform, and the main requirement from the streamer is they have a set number of hours to do every single month. However, for YouTube, this is per year. It's hard to find the exact value of a lot of these contracts, but it's rumored that Ludwig's contract with YouTube is valued at $30 million. The formula is simple. The platform gets a successful streamer who has a large audience that they know will be streaming a lot, and well, the streamer gets the bag. You'll probably seen this a lot of streamers announcing their switch to YouTube lately, and most notably that they all look a lot richer. This is the basics of an exclusivity contract. Ninja was one of the first big streamers to really sign one of these when he signed a $50 million exclusivity contract to stream on Mixer in 2019. At the time, Ninja was probably one of the most well-known names in gaming, averaging 30 to 40k viewers on Twitch, with some streams reaching a peak viewership of 100 to 200,000 viewers. I would like to call the decision to leave all of this Twitch success behind to move to a brand new streaming platform risky, but, you know, it's $50 million. Even when Mixer decided to shut down and Ninja became non-exclusive to any platform, he reportedly still made $30 million from the deal. On the 10th of September 2020, a date that will later be important, he signed another streaming contract, however this time with Twitch, locking him into streaming on the platform for 2 years. There are no confirmed sources to say the value of this contract, but it's safe to estimate it's millions and millions of dollars. His return to the platform was monumental, a peak viewership of over 110,000 viewers. However, after the peak usually is a valley. 1 month later, his average viewer count had dropped to just around the 10,000 mark, where it stayed for the next 2 years. His YouTube subscribers were similar. He hit 24.2 million subscribers in December of 2020, and has since slowly lost a few 100,000. Despite his consistent high level of Twitch viewership, his social influence was slowly shrinking, meaning the value of an exclusivity contract with him may be significantly less now, in particular in comparison to 2 years ago. On the flip side, Twitch itself has had controversy after controversy. The continual promotion of gambling, where a streamer scammed huge amounts of money from his viewers and friends, removal of the 70-30 revenue split after $100,000 income when other streaming platforms offer 70-30 as a standard, and even some offer a 90-10 split, and even only giving a 1-week ban to a female streamer who had sex on stream. And all of these examples were just in the last month. A seamless relationship coming to an end would surprise no one. That takes us to September 1st, 2022, where this happened on Ninja's stream.
I'm done. In fact, I'm honestly, dude, I gotta take a break from streaming, dude. Chat, I don't know when I'm gonna be live, man. I don't know where I'm gonna be live next, but I gotta get off, man.
Now, I don't really think anyone actually believed that he'd left streaming behind, but it certainly got people talking.
Nah, he's going to YouTube. Ain't no damn way with that shit-ass acting. I would be very surprised.
PR stunt? I don't know. I could analyze this all day.
The moment the stream was over, his sub button was removed, his partnership status disappeared, he already had a timeout banner for his Twitch and his Twitter, his profile picture and username had been changed, and he instantly tweeted, "I just need a break. I don't know when I will be back or where." Conveniently enough, his Twitch contract was signed almost exactly 2 years ago to the date of this break, on the 10th of September 2020. The community mostly expected Ninja to announce his move to YouTube, but Ninja had something much bigger planned. He announced that he'll be streaming on every social media platform at the same time with a no exclusivity contract, on the surface seeming like he's just throwing away millions of dollars. He'll be live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook Gaming, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, on your smart fridge, the hub, maybe even Times Square, and potentially straight into your frontal cortex so you never have to miss a stream. This is all part of his new NinJOI rebrand that had him ditch his font, change his logo, part ways with his iconic blue hair, and according to one Redditor, his ligma has even healed thanks to a drug called Sugma. But of course, there are a lot of perks of streaming on so many platforms. More viewers in total means more brand deal opportunities from sponsors and more eyes on his new NinJOI merch. This also allows him to simultaneously try to grow other social media platforms rather than just the one he's streaming on, which we know has been a problem across the last few years. Of course, he is losing out on a large chunk of income by not having a streaming contract or a Twitch subscription button. Ninja averaged around 6k subs the 2 months prior to removing his subscribe button, and even assuming a worst case 50-50 split, this is around 15k a month or 180k a year. Ads on Twitch are somewhere between $2 to $10 per thousand viewers, so it's a safe low estimate at $3 per thousand viewers, 10k average viewers, 75 hours streamed a month, and 3 ads an hour. That's 6.7k a month or $81,000 a year, and I'm sure it's much higher than this. However, then add bits into the mix, which I can't find out how many he had on average, so let's just slap 10k on a year. Then you have to remember the contract value as well, which could be multiple $1 million a year. Clearly, these aren't exact numbers, but this should give context to the money that Ninja is no longer making from Twitch. Is this really a long-term plan? How is he going to make up the lost income? Who will let the dogs out? Will his brand actually grow from this? To answer all those questions, we have to take a look at his first day of streaming, and we still don't know who let the dogs out. His first day of multi-platform streaming started off as you could have expected. Rather than him being stream sniped just on Twitch, he was being stream sniped on 6 different platforms at the same time. His viewership skyrocketed, and not just with stream snipers. 13k viewers on Twitch, 7.5k on YouTube, 1.5k on Instagram with a poor viewing experience, 1.3k on Twitter, 1k on Facebook, and 19k on TikTok. Ninja went from averaging 11k viewers exclusively on Twitch at the start of the month to 43.3k across all platforms. Once the dust had settled, just over 2 weeks later, his total viewership had dropped down to 32k total and seemed to be stable there. That's still an almost 200% increase in viewers from when he was partnered. And this is without him streaming on Instagram, as it seems he's had a few problems here. I think the most mind-blowing part of this is that his TikTok has grown by over 400k across the last 2 weeks. But does this viewership directly lead to more income, and will this be more than the amount he was making from Twitch previously? Ninja has had brand deals with Adidas, Red Bull, NZXT, Uber Eats, which was so successful that it ended in 1 day, and currently has a deal with G Fuel.
I make my G Fuel just like everyone else.
It's clear that Ninja has a history of success with major tier 1 brands and G Fuel, and tripling his viewer base when streaming makes him significantly more attractive to these deals. Sponsors don't really care about where you stream, they care about how many total people their product can reach. How many eyes are on what they're trying to sell, and tripling your viewership undoubtedly will be a huge step in attracting more large brand deals. Even if he fails to come to an agreement with any of the biggest companies in the world, he now has a larger platform to promote his own brand. With his complete rebrand and more focus on growing his socials, it's no surprise that following his decision to stream on all platforms, that he also had a new drop of his merch. In the unlikely event that all of this is unsuccessful, he's still setting himself up really well for future exclusivity contracts.
It's not really a money glitch. If anything, it's like a growth glitch. The real money glitch is farming that for like a year, and then after the year's over, going live for one last time on some platform and saying, oh, you can only watch on this, and you can only watch on that. And at the end, all focalize on one point, and get a massive contract for that one focal point. Boom. That's the money glitch.
Now, money is important, but Ninja already has money. It's presumed that he's the first gamer to ever make $100 million, even making roughly $50 million in 2020 alone. Even if, hypothetically, he could make more money by signing a streaming contract with Twitch or YouTube, Ninja is already so successful he can buy you and your family. Signing exclusive streaming contracts have hard streaming requirements that can give you little flexibility in your life. Maybe after being one of the biggest and most successful streamers in the world for close to a decade, his priorities have shifted to setting himself up for a more self-sufficient and flexible life.